Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos. Good morning and welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shear, and I am the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check our website on www.cslpv.org, and you'll find the link on both the landing page as well as the page for the weekly talks. Today is the last day of the month, Sunday, October 27th, 2024. We are continuing our monthly theme of Power to the People. And the topic for this week is power to create a world that works for everyone. The suggested book for reading this month has been The Art of Power by Thich Nhat Hanh. So at this time, I'd like to once again welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta, whether you are on the live Zoom call or watching the replay at a later time. We teach a philosophy that honors all faiths, all traditions. So no matter what path you are on, please know that it is the right one for you. And know that we value each and every one of you. You are welcome here. As I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the Science of Mind. And it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom, where we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. We honor diversity and all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of this teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws, of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week, we offer an inspirational message here at 10 a.m. live on Zoom, as well as meeting in person at 12 noon. And this will start up again in November. So please check our website for details. And now, as we do each week, let's review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And all of these and more can be found on our website on its own drop-down page. So if you'd like to know more, please check that out. So, are you interested in a world that works for everyone? This week, we'll explore how this might come about. A grand rising, which is our annual theme, begins within us. We do our inner work to create a relationship with our inner power that supports us. And as we forgive and heal our internal relationship with ourselves, we take the next step by expressing our personal power. And this step asks us to release any hidden agendas that we may have. When we begin to express our power with integrity and authenticity, power expressed in this way is what supports and draws those around us in support of shared causes and ideas. So coming together in our authentic power multiplies what we can do. The difference for good we can make as a group, community, and the world is expanded to express our power. In the Sermon by the Sea, Ernest Holmes calls us to be for something and against nothing. Standing in our authentic power allows us to stand for truth, allowing ourselves to be so strongly for principle that we are clear, kind, and unmoved, regardless of what the world around us looks like. This week, we ask ourselves, what does a world that works for everyone look and feel like? And what aspect of this vision is mine to do? Ernest Holmes said this: be for something and against nothing. So in the global vision developed by the Centers for Spiritual Living, it stated that we envision a world that works for everyone and for all of creation. And this vision is brought forth through the acts of individuals, groups, communities, and society. We are called individually and collectively to collaborate with organizations and programs that are in alignment with this vision, working in the world that to make it work for everyone. One of our core concepts is abundance, and an integral piece of that abundance is to share our resources and support around us. Another way that we can create a world that works for everyone is through voting. The US will be voting in national elections coming up in just a few short days. Empowered voting and participation in the process based on a deep consideration of the choices is a practice that we support. And while we don't tell people who to vote for or what to believe, we can support them in exercising this right to make our country and the world a better place. And not everyone has the right to vote. And while we continue to support equality and justice for all, it is also our calling to use this privilege that we have to support progress. I'm a Canadian, so obviously I can't vote in the upcoming election on November 5th. But let me tell you that the outcome of this election will affect the entire world. And it's up to us to make a difference, each and every one of us. So I encourage everyone to get involved however you can to help our friends in the United States to make an educated, informed decision to do the right thing. Vote as if the world of freedom, justice, equality, and unity matters to you. Ernest Holmes wrote this: find me one person who is for something and against nothing, who is redeemed enough not to condemn others out of the burden of his soul, and I will find another Savior, another Jesus, and an exalted human being. So no one single person can bring the global vision to life, yet every single person can make a difference. As we explore our authentic power and stand for truth, we recognize that the transformation we seek requires collective effort. And just like the beauty of positive affirmation and prayer, coming together with shared intention magnifies the power of our aspirations. In our spiritual journey, we are reminded of the potency of spiritual mind treatment, where we all come together as religious science practitioners to support and empower our heartfelt intentions. It is in these moments of collective connection that the true essence of oneness is realized. Individuals blending their energies to create a collective wave of transformation. Ernest Holmes wrote this: a steadfast determination to attain some purpose, the letting go of all that opposes it, a complete reliance upon the law of good, and an unqualified trust in spirit, this is real power. So as we engage in the world, our actions, our choices, and our participation contribute to the grand tapestry of change. Whether it's empowering voting, supporting organizations aligned with a vision of a better world, or sharing resources, our individual efforts collectively create a wave of positive impact. In the pursuit of a world that works for all, we acknowledge the significance of our interconnectedness. Every action, however small it may seem, carries the potential to ripple out and make a difference. Through unity and collaboration, we unleash the boundless potential of collective power, empowering us to be catalysts for positive change, both individually and as our harmonious whole. So here's a little story I'll share with you today. In the bustling town of Everville, there lived a young woman named Maya. She had grown up hearing stories from her grandparents about the struggles and sacrifices made to secure the right to vote. Their words had imprinted upon her a deep appreciation for the value of this civic duty. As the election day approached, Maya noticed a prevailing sense of apathy amongst her peers. Many believed their single vote wouldn't matter, but she knew better. Determined to make a difference, she engaged in conversations, urging her friends to cast their ballots. And on the day of the election, rain poured heavily, but Maya remained undeterred. She donned her raincoat and headed to the polling station. There, she encountered a senior citizen, Mr. Jenkins, who hesitated to vote, feeling his voice had long lost significance. Maya listened intently to his concerns and shared her grandmother's stories. Inspired, Mr. Jenkins decided to vote, acknowledging that every vote counted. And as the results were announced, it turned out to be a close contest, with several races determined by a mere handful of votes. Maya's relentless efforts, along with Mr. Jenkins' vote, had influenced the outcome, bringing about positive changes in their community. Now, Maya's story spread like wildfire, igniting a passion for voting among her generation. They realized that exercising their right to vote wasn't just a privilege, but a responsibility to shape the future they desired. Maya's actions had sown the seeds of an informed and active electorate, proving that a single vote could be the spark that ignites a wave of change. From that day on, the citizens of Everville vowed never to take their right to vote for granted again. And Socrates wrote this: the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. So creating a world that works for everyone requires a conscious and intentional approach that extends beyond passive observation. It starts with embodying what we stand for, aligning our choices with our values, and being living examples of the positive change that we wish to see. This means taking stands for a world that honors equality, compassion, and harmony. And we have the power to influence change by engaging with our elected officials and advocating for policies that promote inclusivity, justice, and progress. As individuals, groups, and communities, our collective voices hold tremendous potential for making a difference. To create a world that works for everyone, we actively seek opportunities to be a presence for good. We extend our principles beyond the confines of our local communities, impacting the broader world with our message of love and transformation. By living our ideals and actively participating in the betterment of society, we sow the seeds of positive change and pave the way for a world that embraces the potential of all individuals, fostering a reality of unity, harmony, and thriving for everyone. Margaret Mead wrote this: never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only one thing that ever has. So throughout this month, we have embarked on a profound journey of understanding and embracing the concept of power to the people. As individuals, it's essential for us to recognize and accept our inherent power, starting from within. And we have delved into the significance of inner work, cultivating healthy expressions of power in our lives. And the true essence of power to the people lies in the collective action and responsibility that we must embrace as a society. And this powerful notion loses its impact if we remain passive observers. To bring about real change, we must actively engage in the world around us, knowing what we stand for and taking purposeful action to support our beliefs. In this holistic perspective, our individual growth and empowerment blend seamlessly with our commitment to collective progress. As we acknowledge and exercise our power, both within ourselves and as a united force, we become catalysts for positive transformation around the whole world. And this journey of power to the people transcends individual empowerment. It calls us to step out, stand together, and actively create a world where the true potential and power of each person is celebrated and nurtured. And I'll leave you with this quote: the trouble is you won't fight. You've given in. Think of all the power that's in the universe, moving the earth and growing the trees. That's the same power within you if you only have the courage and the will to use it. And that brings us to our affirmation for today. As I stand in my authentic power, I welcome a world that works for everyone. And so now it's time for our updates and news at our center. If you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we offer courses both via Zoom and in person. So connect with me or check our website to find out the details of upcoming classes. And if you're still looking for an English class that meets your schedule for the first year practitioner studies, let me know so that we can start one online. And let me know if there's any other specific course, workshop, or a book study that you would be interested in taking. As you can see, I have a lot of books behind me. So let me know what interests you. And if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment to assist you with whatever is going on in your life, then please connect with me so we can arrange for that. And if you would like to commit to being a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, as memberships do renew annually, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, please contact me so that you can be sent the current forms. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. And now is our time for mindful giving and financial support of our spiritual home, your spiritual home. We rely on your support to continue our center here in Puerto Vallarta so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. And we bless the financial gifts that you give today. Every donation is greatly appreciated, no matter the amount. Your contributions are circulated with our tithing to our greater organization, which reaches out globally as well as locally. And we also tithe to a local women's shelter. Donations can be made using PayPal or Tithely through our website, www.cslpv.org. And you'll find the donate buttons on both the landing page as well as at the top of the page where you find the replays of our weekly talks. Alternatively, if you still like to send in paper checks, you can do so by addressing them to CSLPV, number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y8M1. And now please join me in our affirmatory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, consideration, and it also includes standing up against injustice. So may peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.